Hey, it's Clay at ClayTrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Honestly, I thought I was recording this whole time and I wasn't. I looked over and I never pressed the record button. So the market's been open 4 minutes. Didn't get any trades or anything like that. But just noticed that I had been talking to myself for a while here. I am potentially thinking about getting some put options here. So yes, I'm trading options. If you don't know what options are, just comment below option guide and I will link you to a free class where I walk through the terminologies and the basics. In fact, the class is called the Big Basics of Options, and it'll help give you a good, solid, firm foundation on things. So don't be intimidated. I know sometimes options have the reputation of being intimidating, and they can be made that way, but they don't have to be made that way. And I try to approach them in more of a simple, straightforward way. So if that's how you like to approach things in straightforward ways, then I'm confident that guide can help you out. So right now, like I said, I'm watching this one for a setup, and I'll keep a close eye on it. And if I get closer to an order, then I'll get the video rolling. Okay, I'm looking to buy here at 150. So if I'm able to buy, that white line will turn green. So I have been able to buy. I am in at 150. So out there for $100, did not quite get the entry point that I wanted, or as good of an entry point as what I thought it would be. Although I suppose in hindsight now, maybe I would have been out. I was going for 500, only got 100. So I was in loss control mode. And as you just saw, loss control mode does not mean you're going to take a loss. It just means you have to accept that, okay, maybe not quite as good an entry point as what you thought, and you can always reassess. So that's where I'm at right now in the reassessment phase of things. So and just to finish up that statement, when that was white, that meant I was trying to buy. When it turned green, it meant I was able to buy. And then when that was white, that was me trying to sell. And then when that turned green, that means I was able to sell. We'll see if the price can get up to right around there. If it can, then I would be interested. Let's go up to about 1. I'm going to change strike prices. You're changing what? Again, just comment below option guide. And that is one of the terms that is covered. Let's go to 145. So again, white means I'm attempting to buy right now. If that turns green, that means I have been able to buy. Okay, at this point, I'm going to go to 135. All right, I'll pause and keep a close eye on it. All right, going to try for put here at 145, and I got that at 145. I'll let this try to settle out here a little bit here. Try one at 125 here. Got greedy. I tried to add another one, was not able to get it. And then I tried for the 500 still. And then it started to come back. So that's when I said I got greedy. I could have gotten out for $100, but I still wanted the 500. So second time up, that's where I was like, you know what? It's giving you another chance. Just take the 100. So not a good start. I am essentially 0 for 2 in my entry points here in terms of trying to find what I thought were good entry points, which turned out to not be good entry points. So a bumpy start for sure, but lost control mode in both of them. Now, granted, again, that second one, I was trying to get another one, and I mean, and to my credit, I would have almost nailed the top. I just didn't get filled. And then that would have been a very, very nice trade, but was not able to get it. So yeah, now in hindsight, I would have been okay to be greedy, would have still gotten the 500, but that's all hindsight right now. So yeah, definitely a bumpy start. Let's see what else I can find. I have an order at 133 here. I'm going to cancel that out now. Let's go to 125. Looking for a put here, 125. Oh wait, it's almost 10 o'clock. All right, got to sit on my hands. There is some economic news at 10, and I'm not quite sure if the market's going to care about that or not. So I want to just err on the side of caution. Well, that is in 3 minutes, so it's really just a question, do I think I can sneak in? No need to get fancy. I've already proven to not be so on the ball today with my first 2 trades, because in some ways I'm 0 for 2. As both trades, I had to go into a loss control mode. So yeah, I need to err on the side of caution. I'm just gonna wait till 10 o'clock, so I'll pause. Have an order at 130 here. That feels like a forced trade at this point. I'm gonna go to 117. All right, I will pause. And I will keep a close eye on it. Okay, I have an order at 110 here, so it's getting somewhat close for a call option. So trying to buy at 110. So it needs to come down just a bit more. All right, I'll pause and I'll keep a very close eye on it. Have an order at 105 for a call. Was close for a second. Did not fill me though, so I now need to go down to 100. Got quite close, but not close enough. Let's see if this thing wants to come down a little bit more. All right, I'll pause. Have an order at 135. Well, I got close for a second. Let's go to 130 now instead. And I'm at 130. Was there just news? No, nothing huge. I'm gonna go to 115 here. Change strike prices. 135. I like that. All right, there we go. 135. That blue line is where I'm going to try to time up to get filled. So we'll see if the price can drop down there or not. Now we'll pause for the time being. Oh, I am in at 140 for a call and out for 350 on that. Did I even hit record? I did. That thing just shot straight down. So again, just to reiterate, this was already green when the video started because I had been filled, but this did stay green for, you know, about 10 seconds. And I say that because you can see the execution times. I bought at 11:25.56, was out at 11:26.05. So that was a 9-second trade that netted me $350 right there. But like I said, I was kind of waiting, and then the price just shot straight down, and I was paying attention, but it happened so fast that, like I said, I was not even able to capture the entry point. But with that being said, I need to maybe potentially get another trade on it. So let's go to 140 here. I realize that may seem far away, but this thing can get moving in a hurry. So we'll see if this thing wants to drop down to 140, and I'll do my best to capture the entry point if I can, but I'm just glad that I was actually able to capture the exit on that one. Sorry, I know I'm stumbling over my words, but again, this is genuinely live, so I am trying to think, analyze, talk to you all at the same time, press the right buttons all at the same time. So this is sometimes it makes me look like a buffoon as I can't even string together a sentence properly, but that would be why. All right, well, it definitely took a while. We're at about 2 hours and up 550. So I'll still good hourly rate. I'd like to hit up to 550, you know, in less than an hour. And if you've watched past videos, then you've seen me go well over 550 in much less than 2 hours. But today's just been one of those days where it's been on the rough side, but that trade did work out nicely. All right, I'll pause, and maybe I'll give this thing to 11:30 just because I really don't feel like sitting here much longer. I did want to get up over 500 if I could. As the saying goes, $500 a day keeps the day job away. But like I said, I'm almost at 2 hours now, which is well longer than I wanted. But this is still some good action right now, so I don't want to just walk away just because, but I'll see if it wants to drop down here to 140. I will pause. All right, well, I gave that thing a bit of more of a chance, and it's just not cooperating, and I am going to move on with my day. So couple hours, $550, well, with commissions, we'll call it $545. So still nicely over $200 per hour, which, yeah, not terrible by any stretch of the imagination, especially when you know you consider the context of working from home and just all that good stuff. So I'm sitting here, and let me put it this way: I'm sitting here. If I walked into an office the way I'm dressed right now, I would probably be arrested. So I'll just put it like that. And that's just the power of working from home and having day trading as a side hustle, which is a side hustle for me. I have other streams of income. And I encourage you to do the same. I'm a big believer in multiple streams of income, as the more you have, the more freedom you have with your time. So yeah, if I can spend a couple hours, put $545 in my pocket, I'm happy with that, worth my time. So overall though, hopefully you see that you don't have to be a perfect trader, because essentially I was 1 for 3 today. Those first 2 trades, Bumpy, had to go into loss control mode. Didn't work out. That I think it was the second trade. I wanted to buy a second contract. I didn't get filled. So that was just sloppy from a couple different, angles. But all in all, worked out. And it just goes to show, hopefully, that, you don't have to be a perfect trader to make money. Now, if you're not a perfect trader, yeah, you're probably not going to make as much money as if you were a perfect trader. But you don't have to be absolutely perfect. But you do have to have a plan. You do have to have a strategy and follow that strategy, because a quality strategy will not going to guarantee you that you make money every day. That's certainly not the case. But I would argue it definitely gives you an edge in order to make money. So that's all I have. So if you enjoy these, hit that like button, leave a comment down below. And like I said earlier, if you want to learn more about options, just comment option guide, and I will link you to that free class. Thanks for watching. Take care. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.